Okocha, the way he was even answering questions to the guy, so full of himself, he will not come down to identify himself with the problems. So challenges no form and on not so he doesn't see. What I say, we see the problems, we see the reality. Sometimes he goes out and he speaks, no business, papa way or okay there, because in some okay, China and also Cambodia and Ghana, he's living on top. He doesn't see the realities that is underpinning this particular country. So such a person, when you would look at the camera in him, now we reveal the realities to him, a surprise to him. He can't answer because he has been dodging over the years. Programs interview, they will just play around the critical issues. Or answer question or not so answer. They will just play around the issues and then they will brush it aside. So when you go to BBC, they will ask you the critical questions, and trust me, you can't dodge. If you where you want to dodge, the guy will rephrase the question. That is why he was asking Mr. President. When you came, the economy was fledgling. Ghana's economy was regarded as one of the economies that was doing well. What happened? What happened, Mr. President? Bosianbo, Krono Kasiye, family and friends, Abusian 4, Kenoforeta, Kwakwaje, Bosiano, Wajene Cat, we be your mind Yankasa, we be your mind Yankasa. ABIJ before my sika Abdullah account sika boom ye misano akotena fie omi kwa kwaye a married deal sika krono aye koso ye nka na akotena fie ye misana asem. You see all the mess because sika ye lusu aye compact to US for more than over 90 million PDS deal na for all this mess now koso. How can the president go and face BBC and expose all these things? What I say? The guy wanted to tease the president to face reality. Say indeed nema akoso in your government, you know, nema kobone. So what then a kobone then a woya fa ho we ben a wodi ema in some account is all solution. I say recovery program or that to recovery program baby. 11 a recovery program and now recovery program be nothing.
Okay, can I say you're running live on YouTube? Active TVGH, Active TVGH. Subscribe to the page on YouTube, Active TVGH. Salam di kanka no active ni dey bebre, but ye dance from ko ye symbol anoma any and I'll be who Active TV YouTube. Now unya who Active TV now subscribe to the page, you know, by pressing on the subscription button and then also looking out for the notification bell. Notification bell no me also pay. Click it on all. Yes, click it on all. Now we click it on all. Anytime you be call live here, on sa be kan one now bisa say they are not seeing us on Facebook live now. We are back on Facebook live now, so you can watch us there from on Facebook live. Samba back to Facebook now. However, let me come to you. We are still staying on the interview. We are bringing some issues and some postures and some reactions from the interview. Okay. Now, the president was accusing the journalists of asking provocative questions. Provocative questions doesn't mean say the journalist questions were not legitimate.
No, it's like it's a provocative. Just a questions before. That was what the president was telling him. That is what I'm telling you. Say over the years, Obaya president of Ghana has said no, or court meet the presser. Journalists go there and ask him silly questions. So he's not forced to think on his feet. He go to a studio, meet with journalists. Now the same way they play around issues. Your church of question answers, then he will sit there and read. So this is a guy who has been dodging realities and only opportunity we have to think on his feet. Say, or provide a solution to problems and also onya daja church and same much nipa. So in the last 5 years, that is idea kind of us or engage with the media. So all of a sudden, Okoshia BBC person and as a journalist, now the journalist is teasing out to him the reality. Say, Mr. President, oh my, these are things that we see. Definitely, he will see that as an insult because people they've been pampering him, asking him questions. What are they for? And then you look good, you look young. And then when you na stay, you look young. And I say for you, no, I catch you say, oh, I'm sober. I'm no man for the last way. These are silly stuff. People go to this thing and ask him. But BBC, no, I'm not sure you go there and they will be asking you that. They will ask you the realities underpinning the welfare of the people. What is going on in Ghana, the world view about Ghana's economy, the economic tragedy, the pathways, measures being put in place as government, or they turn Ghana situation around, because poverty there is ravaging. Poverty is endemic. So what are you doing to save the situation? Such questions will put you on your feet as per person to take a trip into your head to provide solution, provide answers. That is what he's not good at. So when you put him on such a tight corner, that is why I'm telling you, say, you school, no? Ube teacher ni biya, but teacher ni when near the obon krabia, ube kumbe na wabon. That is the reality, because in their attitude, instead of necessity and say, or go the homeless student, are you close to him? It will get to a time we will be saying a question, be good any mercy. So they assume that posture, such defensive posture, why who kuntain, so students will not even get close to ask him questions, and that is what it is. So always they approach you with aggression and hostility. So people who are ignorant and people who don't know anything, always they approach issues with hostility and their friends are aggression, because open up, you become friendly. And they get opportunity to ask him more questions. But when he becomes hostile, or two questions, or two man, at the end of the day, you know, one can say you ward off. That is the strategy. None of the questions are Ghanaian beside and provocative. But you see, Ghanaians are some of us. The guy who did the interview, I'm told he's from Nigeria. So people went down under his Facebook and said, "Oh no, we're in the country, Nigeria, how?" And now all kind about Ghana. But Ghana's economy is doing better than Nigeria. This is the level where the conversation I could do. The guy was doing his job. Whether Nigeria is in tatters or not, and at the end of the day, no, and then Nigeria president was and he was not asking the question on behalf of Nigerians. He was asking the question as a worker and as a staff of BBC. So he was doing his job, and somebody from Africa, he has a well understanding, a very profound understanding of politics in Africa, how things play out, and I know for sure, say his concentration on Ghana, and Amaya fan as a right candidate, because he know he's privy to a lot of things playing out in Africa, because he has been there for a couple of times, and his area of expertise, and definitely he might be doing some 1 or 2 research in Ghana. Some of the information or no, are you the right candidate for such an interview? So he was the right person to ask the question. None of the questions will be said provocative. Our president will be saying a provocative question. But the president wanted him to admit, say, we are seeing there is a problem.
There's a crisis.
There is a crisis. COVID-19. That is this. But elsewhere, country Bena or feel COVID-19. China started free, but China has recovered. Even second wave in our they are still dealing with it. You know, still the economy is not in shambles. The US is not in shambles. Omo recorded the highest death toll with this particular COVID-19. UK had it bashing, Germany had it bashing, but they've all come out with the recovery programs. At the end of the day, you know, they didn't go. Your friends are cap in hand begging for arms. Ghana, that is what we did. We were begging, going around the world begging for money, even begging the poor people here. Say, your creative fund, mun donate to, and then you be some says fund. This candidate saying the coma. I buy it all account to Ghanaians. So sometimes you begin to wonder, say, I did buy na one Akuffo, say, a show ne wo mutimo, say, sometimes Yario say, because what did you Nipana donate about? Now you bisa say, Branaba account to the people. Which sensible person on the right sensible country say, me account. And then you want to rationalize everything by hiding behind COVID-19, Ukraine war, and as a foreign Namaya Bedu, now, Chrono, Yakoso, Krumana, Yankai, PDS no Chrono, Kasa, Yako, Kruma, and Namia Bedu, a bedri, or my team excavator, called to me to Ira, Besina Yungue. Samino. And you are not doing anything to address the challenges. So the question is, and if you are not able to block the loopholes, challenges in the woman, I know the day, no, a cause zero, a cause nante, and I think these are the realities underpinning Ghana's economy. The journalist was only doing his job. He was only teasing out the realities to the president. Mr. President, these are the realities. Find a solution because you are the best person to provide answers. Now, President BBC, no, had the world. So if Baubian is coming to speak, the question is, the president at the world stage on BBC, look at him, his posture and the way his tone wasn't the best. Always trying to flip in a lot of things to justify, but for him to admit, going forward, no, we're going to work together with the people of Ghana to ensure that we take ourselves out of this particular thing, and in the long term, no, we create a very resilient and robust economy that will give a competitive edge to everybody. The youth create job and stuff. At the end of the day, we take on because COVID-19, you know, should be a subtle justification. But when you push it to the forefront, push Ukraine war to the forefront, and then rationalizing everything, say UK is not an attractive destination for investment. Really? But Ghana is an attractive destination. Impoverishing your people. He's telling you the people are already impoverished. He said the Ghanaians are not impoverished. Let us look at the world statistics and look at poverty rate in Ghana. Sisi ameno kase ye che ye ka de maya. Ghana ni bia ka enam over ye fence somewhere sika Ghana for the you can check. Na go mu sika ka Ghana ni bia ye che ka e de ma Ghana for. Enya de ketwa. What I say? So these are the realities that end up in going to have 11,000 Ghana cedis for Ghana Nibia.
Okay. Remember on WhatsApp messages, but before that, you may be lines on 0503 236 735 0503 236 735. Can I say